Alrighty, hello everyone. How's everyone doing today? I know you want a treat. Okay, let's see if I can remember what I was gonna do. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. Okay. And we go over here. Is this the one? No. Where's the... Aha, I know where it is. Okay, come here. Yep. So it's this door. Use the residence key. There's no further use for this key. Discard. Yes. Okay, I don't want to pick up ammo. Oh, God. There we go. A corpse with a contorted expression on his face. He's holding something. Will you take the insecticide spray? Yes. Oh, it's too dangerous to go any further. Okay. Oh man, that guy looks really screwed up. Now? It's not necessary to use this now. Okay, well then, can I equip it? Examine. There's plenty of insecticide left inside. Okay. Okay. Fine. It's probably like... Aha, lock mechanism. Use it. No. Oh, wait, what was that? What were the billiards? I gotta go to the billiards room. I gots to go to the billiards room. What am I doing with ammo? Okay, I can get rid of this. Okay, so let's put that in there. I'm going to keep that for now. Put that in there, and that in there. And then take out... Don't want to use that. I'll use this. Okay, cool. Okay, 2, 4, 5, 6, 3. 2, 4, 5, 6, 3. Or it could be 2, 3, 5, 6, 4, 3. One of the two. And there's still something in here I ain't got yet. Okay, let's try this. Take a look. Use it. Yes. Aha. Okay. I remember this one. 2, 4. No. 2, 3. Huh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh. Hey. All right, so we got this, which I guess is red. Hmm. Might all be red, though. Oh, well, this is green. Green oil lamp. Orange. So orange, 4 lashes, and that should be 5. Red equals 3. Green equals 6. And green is side lashes. Two floating lashes and a pupil. Okay. What are you doing? Come on. Okay, let's see if I can do this without winding up like Macaulay Culkin in My Girl. Okay, lock mechanism for the door. Use it. Yes. So those are completely different, but it's fine. Side lashes is 6. The floating eyelashes and a pupil are 3. And 4 lashes is 5. Okay. You don't know much about medicine, so there's no point in taking the empty bottle. Okay. What is the point of being in here then? There's nothing in here for me. What, the My Girl reference? You know me. Always bringing out the obscure references. Ah, For crying out loud. I'd like to move, please. I'm probably going to die. Unless I get out of here. Can I go in here? And I don't want to waste ammo on them. Okay. Can't go in there. Can't go in there. I wonder. You know, as someone who kind of looks like Macaulay Culkin, that whole scene freaked me out, especially as someone allergic to bees. As like, Hmm. 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 Does this cure poison? It's not necessary to use this now. What? I have so many first aid boxes. Okay. Well, what's the point of these fucking things? Still poisoned, but it's fine. Okay. So... Okay, I got everything in here. I'm willing to bet there's a recipe or something that I needed to get before going in that door. And I should probably get the poison heal before I go any further. That in there. Put that in there. I wonder if I have to go find Rebecca. That's probably what I need to do. But okay. It's either I need to talk to Rebecca or there's a recipe somewhere and I don't remember which. because it has been goddamn forever since I have played through the Chris portion of Resident Evil. You know, I was surprised to find out that Chris has been in more Resident Evils than any other character. I could have swore it was Leon, but nope. He's been in one remake, Veronica, 5, 7, and 8. Oh yeah, he was in 6. I forgot about 6. And it's weird because if you were to ask any like casual fan, they'd be like, Leon's the main character. Like, who is the main character of, well, I guess you could say Umbrella is the main character of Resident Evil, but I've got everything in here. I want more Claire games. Oh boy. Yes. Yes. Okay, that takes care of you. Okay. It says that there's something here. Oh, shouldn't increase. Ooh. Map? Huh. Okay. So I guess UC is Umbrella Chronicles. What's DSC? Is that the other light gun game? I got that on PlayStation 3, not knowing that you needed a like um PlayStation Move. I think that's what they were called. Okay. I really liked Umbrella Chronicles for what it was. There have been quite a few bad Resident, like there was this, I think during the entirety of the PS2 era, PS2 original Resident Evil games weren't that good. Like Resident Evil 4 was good, but that was a GameCube game. The rest were like these really weird experimental things that were garbage. But I was going through my list of, is this where I want to be? Yes. Yes, I think it is. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that time. Yeah, sure. Well, like, it was interesting. This is how I remember it, and I could be completely wrong, but the way I remember Street Fighter was that, um, they had, like, the stuff that was coming out at the time was, okay, so there's nothing here. Um, damn it. So what was coming out at the time was, like, a bunch of 3D fighters, like, Tekken and, Soul Calibur, and, like, that's what was really blowing up in the arcades. And the stuff, that Street Fighter was doing seemed archaic, 'cause, like, the only 2D fighter that I remember in the arcade that I went to, which I didn't go to that often, to be fair. I went, like, once a year because it's, like, 200 miles away, but that arcade, no one was ever at the Street Fighter cabinet. No one. It was either, like I said, the, Tekken or Soul Calibur or Mortal Kombat. I remember more people at Mortal Kombat than the Street Fighter cabinet. It was what Street Fighter was doing was seen as archaic at the time. People were like, "Come on, get with the times. Make a 3D." Oh, perfect. A. Why can't I use this now? Son of a bitch. Did I fuck up because... Hey, stop. A little bit of overkill, but fine. Okay. There we go. Key. Anything else? Nope. So I'm guessing now we can go into room 3. Use the residence key. There's no further use for this key. Discard it. Yeah, get it the hell out of here. What is that? Hi. A giant plant is crushing the wall. A swarm of angry moths surrounds it. Okay. Can moths be angry? I remember one time where I live, there was just this gargantuan swarm of moths throughout the like entire valley. And it was like my job at the time was 16 miles away. And, you know, I close up at night, and there was this lady I was working with who was really afraid of moths for some reason. And they were just thousands and thousands of moths like congregating around all the lights. And I drove 16 miles at night to home, back home, and I got to my home, and there were still like just this like cloud of moths. And I wouldn't characterize them as angry. Was that it? What would a pissed off moth even do to you? I've seen moths in like their death throes where aha! Organic chemistry lab experiment. The similarities in the cellular characteristics of the rapidly growing plant infected by the tyrant virus have been reported in previous papers. However, while repeating these experiments, an interesting new fact became clear. We learned that a chemical in the UMB family, UMB number 20, contains a compound that is toxic to the cells of the plant. We have given UMB number 20 a new name, V-Jolt. If calculations prove correct, when V-Jolt is applied directly to the root of the plant, the entire plant should be dead within 5 seconds. The V-Jolt can be made simply by mixing the VP and UMB chemicals in a specific ratio. However, extra care must be taken when handling these UMB chemicals. They have been known to generate toxic gases if mishandled. The characteristics of each UMB chemical are as follows. UMB number 3, red, green, yellow. V-Jolt, dark brown. Let me... UMB number 10, orange. I'm writing this all down because I have the shittiest memory and I will 100% forget. Blue, V-Jolt equals dark brown. So dark brown is what we're after. Okay. Eh. Type ready. Save your progress. Sure. Let's go. Okay, so how am I doing? Oh, wait a minute. I have the book. I was like, I need to go get the book. But I have the book. I knew I was carrying it with me for a reason. The bindings of the books seem to form some kind of pattern. Reorder the books? Yes. Okay. So it's clearly a woman. There's her tummy. And I guess there. And I'm guessing this will be all the way over here. Okay. And aha. Okay, yes. I'll take this and move it over here. There we go. Okay, but the first thing I got to do is mix V-Jolt. I went in the wrong door. I've been stung by a wasp on my neck twice. And that was enough. I don't need to get stung by anything else. I did get stung under the arm once in my armpit. That was fun. Okay. So. I guess I have to go back to Rebecca? Oh boy, that's going to be fun. Yeah, you have a very important artery right underneath your arm that you can bleed out in like 2 seconds or something. Okay, where am I? No? Oh crap. Is this where I want to go? Yes. You know, I see so many uh like movies and shit where they assume that like a limb shot isn't going to kill you. So like you see people get shot in the leg and I'm like, if that person just got hit in their femoral artery, they'd be dead. Shut up. Like there is no safe place to be shot. Yeah. I think movies have given people a false sense of resilience. Okay. Which way is the best way out? Probably this way. I ain't pissed those crows off yet, so we're cool. We have a truce. The crows by the grave. Oh, wait, no. I want to go up here. You know, there's some crows near me, and I really want to make friends with them. Like, I hear them in the morning sometimes. I'm like, I want to know where you are so I can bring you stuff. And my cat wants to know where they are so she can eat them. I live in the woods. I want you to understand, I am surrounded by trees. And there's a river, like, a block from me. Where'd she go? Huh. I thought she'd be here. She was not here. You know, you make that joke, but I'm like, not that far from it. Okay. Fine. Of course, living down by the river now is like prime real estate. Did I mention that like a few rich people built like these big, obnoxious log cabins right on the river, not understanding how water works? And so then they built these like basements underneath their fucking house, which caused the entire neighborhood to flood. Oh, wait. I've gotten to the point in my life where a trailer home seems positively luxurious. Yeah. Like either the two ways I win at life, well, three. I'm kind of like I'm at this point where I'm not sure if I'm going to make it financially. But the I'll consider myself a winner if I either inherit the my parents' house, which is a really nice house, um, or if I somehow make it to a trailer park. Feels like those are my two options. I've gotten to the point where I don't ask for much. Yeah. Something tells me one of two things is going to happen. We're either going to run headlong into a boss fight and die, or we're going to run into Rebecca and not die. Look, look, look. Chill. Chill, chill, chill. No snakes. No snakes. I mean, everyone needs an editor nowadays. You know what? Just in case. Let's bring that. That. And some mixed herbs to give me like a second chance if I need it. Okay. By the by, how has the sound been and everything? Speaking of editor. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. So go in here. Cool. Knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen. I'm surprised I was able to shoot my way out of it. But hey, combine with that. mansion key. No. Please. First aid or something. Huh.
Oh, you scared.
Yeah, where were you?
You okay?
Yeah, it's dead. But Richard, he's gone.
Poor Dick.
I'm sorry.
It's my fault. I should have watched out for him.
I found a pharmaceutical room. I think I can come up with something useful. I'll be there. I'm glad you're still okay.
Halo 2? That quote is from Halo 3. Yeah.
Wesker?
Chris, you're alive.
My words exactly. Where's Jill? Thought you were with her.
Yeah, I know. We got separated.
I see. Anyway, we better find a way out of here before we turn into zombie food. Got any suggestions, Wesker?
We should get a better grip on the situation. There must be areas still to be explored in that other mansion. Chris, I want you to check them out one more time. I'll continue my investigation here.
Sure thing.
Because Halo 2 and Halo 3 should be considered one thing, as far as I am concerned. Also, Halo 2 is amazing. You know, it's funny, like last year, or maybe the year before that, I decided to go through all of the Halo games. Start off with Halo 1, and like it was a breeze. Every single one was great. Like Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3. I played Halo Reach for the first time. I got to Halo 4 and just couldn't finish it. I've always been harsh on Halo 4. The thing I'm not harsh on, and what may be confusing, is that I really like a lot of the visuals in Halo 4. But I've always hated Halo 4. In terms of gameplay, in terms of like the buttons you press. And that's because I remember the first time I played Halo 4, and there was like I fucking forget the name of the enemies. The God, what are they called? I can't remember. The Forerunner thingies. Well, one of the enemies would have like a little drone that would come out on from it and would like fly around and harass you. And I remember uh trying to snipe one of those drones and the bullet going like straight through the model in a way that didn't feel satisfying. Like I hit the fucking thing, but I didn't hit the hurt box or whatever. And I never had that feeling before in Halo, where it felt like really shoddy. However, I am more positive just in terms of gameplay on Halo 5 and even Halo Infinite. I think they tightened things up a bit. Yeah, let's use that. Okay, cool. They tightened things up a bit, and the shooting feels way better. Oh yeah, the core gameplay's like decent. The thing that the thing that got me through Halo 4 the first time was Cortana's fat ass. Like just easily her best design. Easily. I'd have to go back to it. Maybe it is not that great. Asses, like breasts, are about context. The ratio of waist to feature. So you can have a technically nice, you can have a technically small ass that is nice. Oh,
Chris to Brad, can you hear me? Brad! Damn!
oh no. Oh no, there's a dog. We're running past the dog. I just had a thought that maybe I need to go this way. Oh wait, no I can't. Because I don't have... Oh shit. Oh fuck. Okay, I know what I need to do. Look, don't mind me, dog. Don't mind me, dog. I remember why I watched, or why I played through all of Halo as much as I did. It's because I decided to watch the TV show, and I really, really, really needed to, like, get rid of that bad taste in my mouth. It is potentially the worst adaptation I've ever seen, and I've seen the 90s Mario Brothers movie. You know, I saw a review for the new Mario Galaxy movie, and as bad as that's, or one thing that they asked at the end of their video was, what games would you like to see made into a movie? And my honest to God answer is none. I'm so tired of the games industry seeking validation from another art form, you know? Like, I don't know. I like books. I read a lot of books. Well, that's a lie. I haven't read a book in a while, but I used to read a lot of books. Um, I like, uh, movies as their own medium, as their own thing. I like video games as their own thing, and sometimes you can have adaptations of things, but it feels like people understand how to adapt books because books rely on, literacy and imagination. And so I think everybody kind of has this conceit going into something that it's like, look, okay, this might not visually be exactly what I saw in my head, but as long as the events are close to, then I'll roll with it. I think I'm going the wrong way. Yeah. Um, but with games, no one really knows how to translate them very well. Huh. I mean, like, I do understand using some of the language of cinema in games themselves to, like, tell stories and whatnot. Like, I don't begrudge Kojima's admiration of cinema because he's always been like, even though he has, cutscenes that go on for, like, 2 hours sometimes, he does understand game design, right? He does understand the medium that he is in and how to use it effectively. At the same time, like, I don't know. I do think he is one of those who desperately wants validation from Hollywood, but I think he would want validation from Hollywood even if he wasn't a video game developer. So, I think that's just him. I don't think he's like the industry at large, you know? Like well, the market has done it for sure, but we don't have like we don't have people like Roger Ebert in the games media, and which is funny to say considering his feelings on the thing, which I completely disagree with. But um okay, there's still some stuff in there, I guess. Well, it isn't about money. Um it's about how can I put this? It feels like people don't think. That's the best way I can describe it. It's like for example, right? I feel like I've had this conversation a bunch with some people in the Resident Evil community, and I might have said it here. Um, People talk about Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 2 Remake in terms of like the thing that they can consume. So like they there aren't as many scenarios in the Resident Evil 2 remake, and there's not like as much to do. The atmosphere is different, and they say, "Oh, I don't like it because it's missing this content." But like Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3, and quite a few more are all Metroidvanias, and Metroidvanias are about they aren't about killing the zombie or killing the enemy. They're about getting from point A to point B. They're about finding your way through a maze with like finding keys and the answers to puzzles and all that jazz. So that's what a Metroidvania is. And when you play a Metroidvania more than once, you in your head develop sort of a route to make things faster the second or third or fourth time you play it. And eventually you get faster and faster and faster. And you can beat the game in like a couple hours. And so like that's the whole experience of going through a Metroidvania. And the cool thing about Resident Evil 2 Remake is Mr. X acts as sort of like a roadblock. He acts as like he forces you, let's just kill you. Um, he forces you to reroute in your head on the fly. And that is really interesting in the context of that like particular genre. And so that's why despite the content not being there in Resident Evil 2 Remake, I prefer the remake because of how it affects my experience. And, you know, like I sometimes I talk to people about that and they either don't get it or oh my god, it's snakes. Or they go, I don't care, I want my content. Did I get poisoned? I think I just got poisoned. Mother. I guess what I'm trying to say is that the the higher ups that we don't like view games as like a toy. And they construct the entire like um idea of games around it being a toy instead of it being art. And it's really hard to oh. Oh, okay. And like I think um games media as a whole seeks validation from movies because they don't know how to talk like the language. Oh, hello. Fuck. Oh, shit. Shit, 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 shit. I have a feeling there's a boss fight coming up soon. Yeah, I can't take that. I knew it. Fucking knew it. I'm dead. Fucking. I can open this door, right? I can open this door, right? I might die. I like how the game is like, here's a billion snakes. Dodge them. Oh, by the way, here's a battle toad. What, you didn't have your precious healing items? I don't hold anything against Ebert because he was, like, he was right about, movies, you know? And generally about criticism itself. So, like, I don't have anything against the guy. It's just he didn't understand the medium of games and what they were capable of. Of course it isn't. Okay. I can put this in here. Will this work? Please? Where is... Perfect. There we go. So let's put this here. I got a bunch of those bullets. I'm going to save this for a big boss fight. Handgun. And that. All right. Put this away. Okay. And you also have to understand, I went to fine art college, and oh shit, I went the wrong way. I went to fine art college, and in fact, I have a bachelor's in fine arts, and I got to tell you, some of the conversations I had with the teachers and other students about video games kind of told me that, you know, there wasn't any good uh trying to think of a way to word this without sounding condescending. There wasn't really any great intellectual representation. Oh, hi. Oh, I heard that. Come on. Do I want... I think I want blue. Or I think I want... Shit. God, it's been so long. No, I don't want to go that way. I don't want to go that way. Come on, man. I mean, I've got the bullets. I think when it looks at it, closes, so I can't get it. Speaking of intellectual representation, watch me futz with this easy, stupid... No. Maybe it'll reset. It did. Okay, cool. That is appreciated. Trophy of a bull. Yes. I guess I have to have the lights off. Okay. Look over here at me. Yeah. Attached to something and refuses to budge. Okay. Get up. No. No, no, no. Cool. In the eye. I take it out. Yes. Got the yellow gemstone. Cool. So now I'm pretty sure that I have to... Oh, fuck. Hi. Bye. Eh, eh. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that there's an inscription here. Blue and yellow light. Okay. Well, howdy. M-Disc. Or the MO disc. I'm gonna have to go back there, aren't I? Music's gotten all tense all of a sudden. There's gonna be a hunter, isn't there? I wonder if my guy is up. Nope. How long does it take to turn? Do you think? Become a Zombo. Yeah, with the T-virus. In this situation, use the mansion key. All right. What was that? I saw a thing. There's something handwritten. It's not dated. Nothing's changed. I never thought this room I designed as an experiment would pay off like this. I can hide here safely for a while because nobody knows about the secret behind this painting, not even Sir Spencer. Painting of a mansion in the back of the art room. Oh, geez. Oh, that's a mirror. Yes, I will take the jewelry box. Examine. Nothing unusual. Should be a... I probably... Oh, God. You're going to come through the windows, aren't you? Okay, how am I doing on health? I'll be fine. We'll make it. Oh, hi. No. No. Get off me. Oh, God. Why did it take a bajillion shots on that one? And like 2? RNG. Put that there. I feel like I'm stupid. I feel like I had to do it from the top. I had to do it from the fucking top. Are you kidding? I'm so upset. I knew you could open them, and I was like, you just. It makes sense that you would press the button on the lock because it's the lock you're trying to. You know what? You know what? See, tonight is pizza night for me. Pizza and Star Trek. I know I had more, didn't I? I guess not. A whole ass first aid spray. How about that? All right. For now, we're going to be reliant on the shotgun. Where are you, shotgun shells? There you are. Fine with that. Okay. I have been doing that for, well, since COVID. No, okay. I have a hot take on Star Trek, and my hot take is that I don't like Deep Space Nine that much. And the reason why is I feel like every Star Trek has like a particular theme, a particular idea, right? So like the entirety of the original series and Kirk's Trek in general is, you know, no-win scenarios. What do you do in a no-win scenario? Kobayashi Maru defines, you know, the original Trek. Um, and like for Next Generation, let's see. For Next Generation, what really defined it, the central theme was basically just keep an open mind. Like the very first episode is Q being like, "Yeah, you humans are stupid, and you rush to judgment, and you don't think things through. Makes you a savage child race that shouldn't be out in the galaxy." It's like, okay, geez. Um, and he's like the team, the crew. Hi, I knew you were coming. Oh, well, I knew you were coming, but I suck, so leave me alone. The crew would figure out, eh. Is there any more? Okay. The crew would figure out things by keeping an open mind. Like that one episode I remember very distinctly was one where the Enterprise was like stuck, like it couldn't move. And I think they were around like some dark matter comet or something. And there was another alien. Okay. There was another alien ship stuck there too, but you couldn't see them. And they were trying to psychically communicate with the Enterprise. And the unfortunate result of that was that nobody was getting any sleep and they were slowly dying. The only one who was getting sleep was Troy. And Troy could uh, was having this nightmare where she was in this like tunnel and it was really creepy. Like when I saw it as a kid, it scared the ever living crap out of me. But the whole idea was that they were trying to communicate and they were saying like, look, send out a bunch of hydrogen and we can explode it and the explosion will get us both out of here. And so, you know, finally Troy kind of faces her fear, communicates with the alien, and they send out the hydrogen. They explode. There's this explosion, and you know they leave. And Troy was able to do that by keeping an open mind. You know, I like Voyager because Voyager's all about ethics. Like, will you stick to your ethics when the power structures that allow them to exist aren't there anymore? That's like the entirety of Voyager's ethos. With Deep Space Nine, I feel like that entire show is about retribution, and especially the retribution of the oppressed. So, like, you have the Dominion, which is run by changelings who were like oppressed and discriminated against, and their solution to the entire thing was, hey, let's dominate all life around us and make sure the solids can't do that anymore. And that's juxtaposed against the Bajorans, who have just gotten over the occupation. And the way it kind of talks about these things, I don't know, makes me a little weirdly uncomfortable because it seems to say that it's fine to be just as unethical as your oppressor. And at the very end, there's like this sense of when bad stuff is happening to Cardassia, they're like, well, they're Cardassians, so they deserve it. Like that was sort of the undertone, to me at least. And plus, I didn't like the whole like Jesus allegory with Cisco. It seems weird that that in the Next Generation there was this whole episode where Picard was like, I refuse to send these people back into the Dark Ages and pretend to be their god. Meanwhile, Cisco's like, yeah, I'm your messiah. Sure, why not? I'm the emissary. Fine. It also introduced like a kind of cynicism to the universe as a whole by, you know, it's all about well, not all about, but like there's like there's a lot of space battles and, you know, war and stuff like that. And it seems weird that the first next generation was like, hey, you know, we can think through our problems. And let's see, where am I going? Next generation's like, yeah, we can think through our problems and like solve them diplomatically. And uh Deep Space Nine is like, no, let's blow stuff up. And there's also the fact that it introduced the Federation's version of the CIA. Like, it's great writing, but it's great writing from what I feel are fundamentally cynical people. And I think that in order to write good Trek, you have to believe in people. You have to believe in the ethics, like like ethics that matter, and have a positive outlook on the future. That's just me though. So I like, and it's one of those things. Like one of the quotes from Generation that I hear said a lot is, um, "You can do everything right and still fail." That's that to me is very much Deep Space Nine, because Deep Space Nine has great actors, like really great actors, has some just outstanding writing. Like I'm not putting it down. I just don't think, just don't like it personally. I'm really looking forward to Enterprise, the one with Scott Bakula. I haven't seen that one yet. I think I've seen like maybe a oh. Oh, well, no. Let's see. Okay. Oh, hi. Don't jump on me. Okay. Slashing me is fine. Don't jump on me. I think my health's still good, isn't it? Okay, so that's a one-way trip. Oh, right. I gotta go this way. What's in here? Oh, no. Oh, no. You're gonna crush me? Oh, you go back and forth, don't you? There's a switch here. Press it. Oh, no. Okay. Can I go around the other way? I have a feeling I'm supposed to juke. It's juking time. Aha, okay. 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 Oh, it's just gonna push it, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Oh, can I pull this? No, I can't. No. Hmm. Can I press this again? Nope. Okay. No, 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 no. Son of a bitch. Oh, I just had to get it over there. Okay. Oh boy, a grenade. Don't mind if I do. There's a hole at your feet. Can't see very far into it, though. Geronimo. What is this? What is this? You take the last book, volume 1. No. What's this? November 29th, 1967. I can't get out. I have tried every possible way to escape, but only to be trapped with, or only to be faced with the reality that I'm trapped. I've been everywhere. The laboratory with the large glass tubes filled with formaldehyde and those dark, wet, eerie caves. What can I do? At first, I didn't want to believe my eyes, but that familiar high-heeled shoe in the corner, it was like a reflex. One name came to mind, Jessica. I don't want to believe they share the same fate as me. No, I can't give up hope. I have to hope they're alive. November 30th, 1967. I haven't had anything to eat or drink for the past few days. I feel like I'm going crazy. Why is this happening to me? Why do I have to die like this? I was too obsessed with designing this ghastly mansion. I should have known better. November 31st, 1967. It was a dark and damp underground tunnel and another dead end. But even in the darkness, something caught my eye. Carefully, I lit the last match I had to see what it was. A grave. But deeply engraved into the stone was my name, George Trevor. At that instant, it all became clear to me. Those bastards knew from the beginning that I'd die here, and I fell right into their trap. But it's too late now. I'm losing it. Everything is becoming so far away. Jessica, Lisa, forgive me. Because of my ego, I got both of you involved in this whole damn conspiracy. Forgive me. May God justify my death in exchange for your safety. Well. Small gravestone. George Trevor. There's a switch. Press it. Yeah, right. Well, pick this up, I guess. Yes. Okay. Well, I'll be darned. A medal. Nothing unusual? Are you sure? Oh, fuck off. I hear you. I hear you. Yeah. Hey, stop that. Shit. Howdy. Power supply for the elevator. The main fuse is blown out. Switch over. Yes. Power supply appears to be functioning again. Awesome. And let's use that and use that. Okay, cool. Where am I? That end. You are technically correct that she can't be hurt. But at the same time, I don't think you'd want your kid to wind up like Lisa Trevor. Just I mean, I kind of knew. Left. There's gonna be a huge spider in here, isn't there? What could I be missing? What could I be missing? Because it says there's something here. Small objects looking closer. Open? Okay. Please don't be a boss fight. Not a boss fight, but some fucking bullshit. Combine. I'll leave one space open just in case. I hear you. Or are you? There's a moth. Oh, hey. Oh, man. Ah, fuck. Shit. Why does Chris only have 6 fucking space? You know what? It's fine. Calm. We are calm. Everything is fine. I don't want to use any of my... I'll just come back. I'll just come back. It's not a problem. Oh, hey, I didn't need, you know, my cortisol is fine. If I open, not this door. Oh no, this door. This is the right door to open. I think it's the last one for this key. Yes. I don't like that sound. Huh. I actually jumped. Oh, fuck. Uh. Nope, not gonna waste any ammo. And I know you can poison me. I don't want to get poisoned. Ah! No, 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 no. No. Get away from me. Ah, god damn it. Really? I know, cat. Am I poisoned? I'm not poisoned. How about that? Sure. Let's... Hey. Fine. Cool. I wonder. Nah. Okay, there is stuff. The knob is broken. Doesn't look like it'll open. Okay. No. Come back for those later. I will say that is way easier. That snake is way easier in the remake than in the original. Way easier. I only got hit once. There's no poison. Okay. What? I don't know if you can hear my cat. She's very... What? I know you want treats. I can't give you treats all the time. You can't... No! I don't care if you're staring at me. You're not getting any treats. Okay, how... Oh, that's right. I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do. And I'm going to put this... in here. For now. That out. Okay. Okay. Look over here. Get up. You idiot. Son of a bitch. No. Perfect. So I think... Yeah. Oh boy. That there. Actually, I think... Yeah, it needs to be a crest. Okay. No! Okay, and then this goes there like that. Perfect. What? It should go right there. What are you talking about? That is not a brooch. That is a key. That is a key. There we go. To a key. Huzzah. Stupid bird. Given everything I've done, I should probably save. I keep forgetting that these old games didn't have autosave. I've been babied for too long. Let's see. Yeah, I know it's a well-used bed. Okay. Uh, 17. Cool. This away. I have a pretty good idea what this key opens. How am I doing on bullets? Not great, but... I doubt I'll have to fight anything big anytime soon. That's not where I want to go. I'm an idiot who went the wrong direction. Okay. I know there's nothing on the shelf. Use the imgo keys for the use of this key. Discard. Yes. Okay. Now. There's going to be snakes. I'm going to have to deal with snakes. Leave me alone. No. No, no, no. No, no, no. Okay, fine. And now we come over here. And we give them the old battery. Which lets me go back here. That's too far away. It's too far away. I need to go to the item box. I need to pick up the crank. Re-raise the water. Go around. And then go behind the waterfall. But I think I'm out of time, though. I'm just going to make it to the save point. Make it to the save point, save. And then that'll be it until mañana. Wrong way. Just so I remember myself what I need to do. Because I have a terrible memory and usually forget. I'm going to take out... You know what? I think I'll go with a handgun for now. Take that. And where is it? I know it's in here somewhere. Crank. There we go. All right. Cool. Oh. It might help. I have a ribbon. All right. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you tomorrow. You guys have a good one.